So, folks, there's this guy named Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn. And Theo Vaughn went on Joe Rogan's show. And for those who don't know, Theo Vaughn is a comedian. And both of these people voted for Trump, as far as I know. Both of these people spent time carrying water for Donald Trump in the lead up to the election last year. Joe Rogan was talking, had Donald Trump on his show. And even though Donald Trump at the time was campaigning on mass deportations now, Joe Rogan still had him on, still voted for him, still supported him. But now there's a little bit of buyer's remorse going on.
I just can't believe they did that with you, where they just put it in there as if like you were endorsing that.
Well, it just kind of, and it was just a scary time. That was the same time as
who
after the Charlie Kirk thing.
That? Who greenlit that?
Probably just some fucking trap beat,
but you know what I'm
artist
saying?
Or whatever.
Like if a company did that, you could sue them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if it was privatized, like if ICE was a private company.
Oh, for background, Theo Vaughn is complaining that the Department of Homeland Security used his face as part of a, advertising, join up now type advertisement, recruitment. And Theo Vaughn's very salty about it. And who approved that? Uh-huh.
And that was the people that the United States hired to get rid of illegal immigrants, and they used you. You would sue them. You could sue them.
Well, it was just scary.
But the government can just put that up there, and then what did you do? You had to formally request them taking it down?
Yeah, I had to hire an attorney to get him help.
Yeah, how dare I be associated with the policies and people I supported? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. You're just so embarrassed to be associated publicly with the people you publicly supported in the last election. It's been like a year. It has been 1 year. And these guys are already like, whoa. I may have had Donald Trump on my show and supported him at every turn. And sure, my career is being made by the fact that I kowtow to Donald Trump and his policies. But now that he's in power and doing things that are inconvenient for my career, whoa, I don't want to be associated with that at all. Motherfucker, you gave him millions of dollars in free advertising. I need you guys to understand, Joe Rogan pretends to be a dumb guy. And, maybe he really is a dumb guy. Theo Vaughn, similar boat. The thing about them is, though, even if they are dumb guys, they understand the dynamic that makes them successful, right? They understand. They know they dug this hole for themselves, right? As dumb as they are, they understand. And it is a good sign for the strength of the backlash against the Donald Trump regime that these guys are trying to back off of their support of Donald Trump. But we can't have memories this short where we're just oh yeah, Joe Rogan didn't do nothing wrong. Theo Vaughn didn't do nothing wrong. You guys were uncritically platforming a man running on mass deportations as a matter of policy. And I cannot stand these people sitting in a room together and just going yeah, it's so bullshit that this administration that we wanted to empower to attack people we didn't like would associate themselves with us. What are you doing? I want some accountability. I want some acknowledgement that yeah, we screwed up. We screwed up big time. And these people are wealthy, I want do something concrete to help the folks you have hurt by putting this man in power. But do something. Because it's ridiculous. I remember headlines from last year on conservative outlets crowing about how Joe Rogan was happy about the deportation idea from Donald Trump. It is just insanely wild. I cannot abide it.
To take it down.
How long did it take to take it down?
I think like 48 hours or something, but it had like 30 million views over a couple platforms.
And how many people even know it was taken down until they just heard you say it?
Of course not.
I knew because you told me, but I couldn't believe it. When you first asked me what I should do about this, I was like, it's probably nothing. And I was in the car and I didn't watch it. And then I got to the club. Then I talked to you from the club. And you're like, you didn't see it? I was like, no. And then I saw it. I was like, oh my God. What the fuck are they doing? Like, it's like, that's not how you envisioned the government. The government made a hype video.
Yeah, they were making like deportation hype videos with trap beats and shit. And I was like, what are we doing? That's what I'm saying. Everything is turned into like the W.
Yeah, who would have guessed that, like, the Trump administration with a bunch of, like, millennial age Nazis joining their ranks who get off on this type of cruelty and have zero creative ability would throw trap beats over faces like Theo Von's and try and make it seem like they support mass deportations when they did in fact support mass deportations, actually. Ugh. God.
EWE. It's none of it's real.
It's 100.
Oh man, it's like, oh yeah, suddenly we're living in a world where, a guy from the WWE is in charge of everything. You voted for and platformed the guy who has literally been on the WWE and who put Linda McMahon, however you say that last name, in charge of education? Am I wrong about that? Am I misremembering? Ah, yes. She is the Secretary of Education. Cool. Her crowning achievement, shutting the Department of Education. Or attempting to. Like, I'm sorry. You put the wife of the guy who makes the WWE in the administration. And like, I just, how are you not, the thing is, I understand why they aren't taking accountability. I understand why they're trying to dodge it. I understand why they're doing the messaging pivot. I get all of it. They have a huge financial incentive to do so. But like, the brazenness of this hits me so wrong. As so many people are being punished for the actions of guys like this. They use their huge platforms to normalize Donald Trump, to make his extremist agenda seem moderate. It's... I don't know, man. It is really deeply frustrating. I just... The attempt to make the narrative about poor, abused, misused Theo Von. Oh, poor Joe Rogan. Poor, long-suffering Joe. The people who shoulder the burden of their mistakes are the millions of people who are just trying to scrape by every damn day. Yeah, poor $200+ million net worth Joe Rogan. And like Theo Von is like, oh man, yeah, it was up for like 48 hours and like I had to send a cease and desist. Like you didn't even send the cease and desist, man. You are large enough where you just have a lawyer on retainer to do it. God. The fact that Democrats even want to build up a Joe Rogan-like figure, no one with any integrity could possibly be Joe Rogan. Or a Joe Rogan equivalent. That's one of the big problems the Democrats run into on that front. Anyway, I wanted to rant about this. Thank you for indulging me. And if you got anything out of that, like, comment, and subscribe. Share it around. And also support the stream with subs, donos, memberships, super chats, etc. Because, folks, you guys make this stream possible. That being said, oh, Joe Rogan ain't that bad. Oh, he's not that bad, guys. No, Joe Rogan just pushes pseudoscience constantly. He just pushes pseudoscience constantly. And look, guys, he's just lying about trans people and trans kids in school. He's not that bad. Oh, no, he's not that bad. Look, he's just contributing to the normalization of, like, harassing and assaulting trans rights in every possible venue of this country. But he's not that bad, guys. Oh, look, guys, he's not that bad. Sure, he pushed his entire audience to vote for Donald Trump, but, you know, like, he's not that bad, guys.
I had a weird elder moment with some kids in mid-transition.
God.
I'm old. It's weird, but I think it's always been weird for old folks. I think rock was weird, I think polka was weird. I think kids have always figured it out.
It's true, Dave L. And you know what? The cool thing about being old is you're presented with a choice, right? You're presented with either the choice to just, like, recognize that life is weird, and that's okay, and roll with it, or to just kind of be like, anything weird is bad, and get, like, angry at it. And I much prefer to roll with it, you know?
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube and swishy streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, gaming, plenty more. Your sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard.